Hello everyone, Pierce Nation here. Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! News, and today we've got good news. This was released last night. New Red Eyes cards. Finally, thank God. Look at this. Red Eyes. Look at that. Ain't that just gorgeous? What is that? Red Eyes Soul. Okay, let's get into this. It's level 7 dark, like all Red Eyes cards. It says you can use the second effect of this card once per turn. And you can use this effect once per duel. This card's name becomes Red Eyes Black Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard. Okay, so it's Red Eyes. If the opponent special summons a monster, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Special summon one Red Eyes monster from the hand or deck. So you can use this to get into your other Red Eyes cards. That is a very good card. You can target one Red Eyes Black Dragon you control, quick effect, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. So if you bounce alternative off through this card on, you could hit, or the Red Eyes, you could hit him for like 2,400. As you see, not really good attack and defense. But that's not that important because of that effect. Holy shit. So this looks like a Rainbow Dragon. This is Bridge of Salvation. This right here, I'm sorry, this has got me excited because that is a very good card. Oh my god, great card. The Bridge of Salvation is a normal trap. It says you can only use the first and second effects of this card once per duel. Oh, it's not. Okay, if I say don't be an. Okay, let's see here. It says, if there are 2 or more level 10 or higher monsters with different names on the field, shuffle all other cards in both players' hands, fields, and graveyards into the deck. Then draw 5 cards. Okay. You can banish this card from the graveyard, add 1 Crystal Beast, and 1 field spell from deck to hand. Neat. So, again, that's once per duel, which is, that's pretty good. I'm glad that they're adding these effects. And this is the Reaper Returns. Oh, this is an Infernity card. Let's see. Here's the normal spell. Says this card is always treated. Yeah, it's just normal. As an Infernity card, you can use the first and second effects once per turn. Special summon one of your Infernity monsters that is banished in your hand or graveyard. Effect number 2. If your Infernity monster is destroyed by an opponent's effect or destroyed in battle while this card is in your graveyard, you can set this card. So all in all, good stuff. More excited about this Red Eyes support that they'll be getting. My buddy's gonna flip because me and him just put together a meta Red Eyes deck, and this card is insane. Red Eyes has needed some support like this. Really has. In a lot of different ways. I'm really glad to see that Red Eyes is finally getting another card. Finally. You know, they ain't got any support since Dragoon, I think. But this card takes it to a whole new level. I like this card. When I build Red Eyes, I'm going to put 3 of this thing in there. Because you can use this thing at any point in time. Doesn't matter what kind of hand you got. Like, it really doesn't. It's any time your opponent special summons a monster. Special summoning happens a lot in today's game. So this card right here is going to be big in a Red Eyes deck. Red Eyes has needed cards like this. Now, of course, Red Eyes monsters typically go off like this because Red Eyes depends on what your opponent does. It doesn't depend on like what you do. It depends on your opponent. So being able to special summon a monster and send it from a hand field to the graveyard is very good, because you're not gonna normal summon this. It's not gonna happen. It's a level 7 with 900 attack. I don't understand that. You might as well just made it a level 4. I think that would have made more sense. That way you could actually normal summon it and then, you know, get the secondary effect. But, you know, it is what it is. I do love the card, though. I do love the card, though. Very good card. So, get new Red Eye support. What else have I missed? Missed all kinds of stuff. Let's see, where did I leave off? I'm trying to find out where I left off, guys. Huh. I haven't gone over the Therions. I ain't went over the Ancient Warriors. None of this. None of that. That's more dinos. Define weather. Man, I haven't been on here in a minute. Okay, so that's right there's where I left off. So hit next. Man, they added a lot of stuff. I mean, that's what you get when, you know, you don't really, you know, go over anything. So I guess we're going to start here with the hand negation. And yes, that is another cyber jar. Oh my god. It's going to get banned bigger. Shit. So this is Dimension Force. X-Exclusion. It's a counter trap. When your opponent activates a monster effect in their hand, negate that activation. Then if your opponent has any cards in their hand, they discard one, their choice. That is a great card. Really helps with the meta nowadays. I've noticed that they're starting to make a lot of cards to go against hand traps, which is very good. It's what they need to do. So let's look at this new Cyber Jar. Cyber Jar Retrain. It's level 3 Earth, Rock, Flip effect. It's still got a flip effect. You can only use the first effect of the card once per turn. It has one effect. If this card is flipped face up, change all monsters on the field to face down defense position. Then return all face up spells and traps on the field to their hand. Then each player can set spells and traps from their hand up to the number that was returned to their hand by this effect. So basically they reset and then I can set some. Don't think I'd ever use that. Gonna be honest there. I don't think I'm ever gonna use that. So let's go with the Weather Painter. I said I ain't done this in a minute. So this is called the Weather Report. It is a field spell. It says you can only activate this card once per turn. You can use the second and third effects of this card once per turn. First effect, when this card resolves, you can place one weather spell or trap from deck face up in your spell and trap zones. I don't know what weathers are. Effect 2, if you would link summon a weather link monster, you can also use face up with the weather spell trap cards in your spell and trap zones as link material by treating them as weather monsters. And effect 3, during the main phase, you can immediately after the effect resolves normal summon one weather monster. So both of these will go off at the same time. The timing is, well, I mean, I guess it has to be during the main phase though. Continuous. It's a field spell. So basically, So, not bad. Like I said, I ain't been on here in a minute. Okay, so there are weather cards. I want to guess that the weather archetype is gonna be this Dimension Force thing. That monster looks cool as hell, though. Oh, it's got 3 effects, too. This is a Link 3. The Weather Painter Moon. Link 3 Dark. It's a Fairy Link effect. 3 weather monsters, so you ain't gonna use it in any other archetypes. It says, effect 1. If this card is Link summoned, you can special summon one of your banished weather monsters. Glad it's good for that. Effect 2, the weather effect monsters this card points to gain the following effect. Quick effect, you can banish this card, then target one monster your opponent controls, banish it until the standby phase of the next turn. And effect 3, if this Link summon card is destroyed, you can special summon one, the Weather Painter Rainbow from your extra deck. Okay, so that's pretty good. So, that's all I'm going to cover for the day. I feel like, yeah, I'm going to go with that at some point in time, because that looks like it's going to be pretty cool, and I'm probably going to build it. We'll go over Dogmaticas and everything else another day. But, man, I cannot get over this card. This card is insane. And like I said, Red Eyes really needed this card. Like, big time. I am stoked that Red Eyes got new support. Even if it's... Now, this is not going to be the only one, I'm sure. I'm sure they're going to release more. Like I said it way before everybody else. That whenever Blue Eyes and Dark Magician got new cards, Red Eyes is on the way. Here it is. We're almost Battle of Chaos time in America, and now we're seeing Red Eyes. That's a good thing, because it needed it. The archetype has suffered for so long. For me to even pop off Red Eyes, I had to add some other cards to make it pop off. And that's a big... You don't really... When you're running an archetype, you really don't want to do that, because you can fuck everything. So, like I said, pretty cool. It's really cool to have this card, because this card is gonna be so insane. Like, and it's so easy to do. You special summon every turn. If there's a way that they could capitalize off of that, that'd be even better. You send it to the graveyard, special summon one Red Eyes monster from the deck. Hardly ever are you gonna go from hand. This ain't like, oh, you have to summon Red Eyes or this or that. No. Red Eyes monster. You can break that. Literally. Because you could run fusion deployment like I do in Red Eyes, get Red Eyes that way, get Darkness Metal this way, or whatever Red Eyes monster you're gonna go for. You know, the possibilities are endless. Even with Piercing the Darkness, like I threw into Red Eyes, there's so many normal monsters in Red Eyes, because they're Gemini, they're always treated as normal monsters, that you could literally draw cards for days. It's insane, like, what this card is going to do for Red Eyes. And I hope they have more. I hope this ain't the only one. I hope there is more, because they need more monsters. And they need good effect monsters. This one, it special summons. Then it has a quick effect you can activate once per duel, which is to target a red eyes black dragon that you control, inflict damage equal to its attack. So like I said, if you bounce alternative into red eyes, that's 4,800 your opponent takes to the face. So, well, no, it would be 2,400 because it's the original attack. So, but still, I mean, that's pretty damn good. Like I said, I like it. I like it a whole lot. Really hope that Red Eyes gets more support. But you know, that's all the time I have for today, guys. I'll be uploading later today. This is just kind of spur of the moment. Got home from work. Been up since 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It is 6:12 at night. I need to eat and go to sleep. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope you guys are excited for more Red Eyes cards. Hopefully in the future. Praying here. But this is all the time I have for today. I'm Pierce Nation, and I'll see you in the next video. Pierce Nation out.